So this is the opening piece of the work. It's presented as a dream, or rather a nightmare. The title is A Dream of Planetary Subjugation. So this is really suggesting the idea of what we would need to do to a planet in order to make it habitable for humans. Quite a lot of impossible things, such as increasing the gravity, or adding a lot more water, changing the atmosphere to make the best use of a very distant sun. Because of the things involved, it's quite a brutal and even a shocking piece. But considering what we already do to our own world, I don't think it's that surprising to think what we would do to another world in order to bend it to our will. They found her drifting, sleepy-headed, barely a breath left in her, barely anything at all, as scant in body as in brain, content in her unrivaled emptiness. She was easy, docile, didn't notice when they probed her, when their roving fingers found her weak spots, fed their straws in, very deep, to touch upon her cooled, hard heart. And the shock, as she was jump-started back into hot-blooded wakefulness, it wasn't enough to throw their hooks. They'd expected a struggle, and she writhed right into their hands. Even as she drew herself more tightly into herself, they sought to shush her, blew their smoky rings around her, trapping her under a laminar flow that lensed the light and burned her pink skins bright. They offered her water. She sipped. They tipped the cup. She spluttered, gagged. They jammed the bronze head of their hose between her teeth and eased the pressure up, forcing her to swallow every drop. And when at last she cried out, gurgling, so they scattered liberally their seed amidst her softnesses and left her in a fevered foam of sweat, her breathing hot, her hollows threaded, rough with roots.